Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Jenna's Artistry, and today I created this really nice autumn look and autumn hair. So today we're going to be showing how I installed this wig. It was a little bit of a roller coaster, but if you want to see how I did it, then please keep watching. We're just going to get straight into this. So my hair is already cane road. Obviously it's looking a bit messy because I came in my hair a few days ago, but that's besides the point. This is the wig I got it from Amazon. I'm going to put a little picture up here so you guys can see what it looked like on the website. It was £40 for this ginger wig, and you know what, at first I was a little bit worried, you know, because I was thinking like, what if the lace isn't good, what if the color isn't good? But it's good. So it just comes in like a little clear bag. It's got some wig caps on the back as well, which I really appreciate. It's always nice to have some free wig caps because these are the wig caps that they give you. They're just like a nice light brown kind of color, so just so that anyone can use them. I have already plucked and brushed out this wig just purely because I kind of wanted it done already, so it was, you know, ready to install. But as you can see, it is just one block color of ginger. The lace is really soft. I did a middle parting. It didn't come parted, guys. It was all brushed back, and then I parted it and plucked it. This is the inside of the wig. It has quite a lot of lace at the front, I feel like. And then obviously the cap at the back with the clips installed as well, just to give you that extra hold if you feel like you need it. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. I don't really have a lot of wigs that have this much lace space, so I am very happy about this. Also bought some lace spray, which was £6.99, just purely to make sure that the lace looks a little bit more believable and not so white. I know that sometimes people use foundation instead, or they wait until the wig is actually installed and then they use like foundation or whatever. But I thought if I just tint the lace, then it just kind of makes it a little bit easier for me. And just the last thing that I purchased was these wig bands. So you know when you're gluing down the lace and the girls always put like a band across their head to melt the lace. I don't really have one of those. I'm always using like my headscarf and stuff, building it up with glue, and I really want to stop doing that. So I got these bands instead, and it came with 2 combs, so that's always nice. As you can see, it has a little bit of curl at the bottom. I did brush it out as well, just to let you guys know it is a lot more curly, obviously when you first like receive it, but I felt like it was just a little bit too much curls for me, so I just brushed it out a little bit after I had finished like plucking the front and everything. I just brushed it out. So now the curls aren't as like tight and like so much. Like before, the curls was like all the way up here, and it was just doing a bit much for me. So I think to start, I want to try and, you know, spray this lace. You guys can see it properly. I've just tested out the lace tint spray on the back of this packaging. I'm gonna go straight in, and if it works, it works. If it don't, I mean, the color looks like it's taking hold. A couple of times with the lace tint spray, and I feel like it's definitely made a difference between the top and the bottom. You can see that it's definitely more brown. To start, I'm going to use my red one hair wax and just kind of glue back all of my hair. So, side note, this hair wax is absolutely incredible. If you have really tough hair like mine, if you have like 4C hair, this hair wax, oh my gosh. Okay, that seems to be glued down, so we're just going to go in with our wig cap. This isn't the one that they had given me in the bag. This is just my own personal wig cap. I'm just going to be taking my Got To Be Ultra Glued and just adding that to glue down this wig cap. I'm not sure if this is necessary, but I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm going to take my wall hair dryer and we're just going to dry this wig. Just to let you lot know, I am not like a wig professional. I don't really do wigs that often, especially lace fronts. I'm more of a braids and twist kind of gal. If you ask me to do braids, I'm gonna make it look flawless. But wigs, you know, that's a trial and error. So I don't want nobody coming at me in these comments because, yeah, okay, so I feel like I was drawing this cap for an eternity. Like, it actually made me dizzy. Like, my ears hurt. Anyways, I think it's somewhat dry. It bloody needs to be because my ears hurt. Okay, let's just go on ahead and cut this now. So I'm just gonna cut straight down the middle. I feel like that's always the best way to start. And then I'm gonna take my little razor to make a space for my ears. Now that we've got the ears cut out, let's just go on ahead and cut this wig cap. Let me know, do you prefer wigs or like protective hairstyles, so like braids, twists, locks, all them kind of things? Cane rows, like any sort of hairstyles like that. Do you prefer that? Or just straight up wigs all day, every day? Die on that hill, live by the life of wigs. Like, okay, so far it's staying put. So I mean, I did something right. Okay, so now the wig cap's on, I think we can get into the wig, which is really exciting. So, okay, so I'm just gonna flip it on my head, always from the back first. Cute. Okay. Also, just going back to the question of braids and wigs, can I just highlight how expensive some wigs are? Like, it's not making sense to me because, you know, when I was looking for this ginger wig, this was £40. There were some others for like 45, 35, 39. I was like, okay, not bad, not bad. But then there was some wigs that was coming up as like 100, 200, £300. And I was like, hold on a minute, why am I seeing triple digits? This economy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? 300 GBP for a wig? For hair? Like, this is why I prefer braids, because it'll be like, what, £10 for 6 bundles of braiding hair? That'll do my whole head. That will last me a month. Why is a wig costing £300? It's just not making sense to me. I don't think I could ever in my life spend that much money on hair, on anything. Like, you know, cosmetic or anything like that. It's just, what? Like, I know people say, you know, that you get what you pay for and this and that, and you're paying for quality and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I just don't feel like any kind of fashion item or hair or anything like that is worth being, you know, triple digits. And it's just, to me, that's just absolute insanity. It does not make sense. But, you know, if you have the money, then you do you. I'm just saying, for me, it will never happen. Like, no, I'm too cheap for that. I'm too broke for that. Okay, so I just dried the glue just a little bit. I think I was like contemplating about adding a second layer. So I was just kind of looking back and forth between the glue. But yeah, I'm just gonna add another layer just to give it that extra hold. Okay, let's just get right on into it. I feel like 2 layers is enough. I don't really want to add, like, I want to have enough glue that it will stay, but I don't want to add too much glue that it... Okay, so I just clipped the hair back so that it wasn't like in my way. I'm just trying to get it to stay. That's one problem I have, is I can never get it to stay on the sides. It's so bloody, like the middle up until here is fine. As soon as it gets down here, it just doesn't want to hold. I'm gonna go in with this wig grip hold spray. Oh Lord. So it's still a little bit wet on the sides. Not like wet, but like tacky. So I feel like this is a good time to kind of put on the band. I don't really know if that's correct. But yeah, I'm just going to put it on now. and then let it kind of air dry by itself, if that makes sense, rather than me having the hair dryer on it constantly, because it is quite loud and it kind of hurts my ears. So at least if I put this band on, then it can kind of dry down in its own time, and then obviously, I don't know, maybe in like the next 20 minutes or something, I'll take it off and pray that it's dry. Okay, I think I put it tight enough. It feels quite snug. It's kind of like a Velcro strap, so you can kind of put it, you know, as tight or as large as you need it to be, which I quite like. I don't really like having to tie it. I quite like that it's Velcro, so you can just, you know, thing it and it will stay. So yeah, let's just leave this on for about 20 minutes. And then we'll come back and yeah, we're just gonna see the reveal. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. The hair feels quite dry, so I can only hope that that means the lace is dry. Okay, it's just gonna take off the Velcro at the back. Oh, oh, you don't realize how tight it is on your head until you remove it. Okay. Okay, so far so good. It is glued. I think we're okay. What I'm gonna do, which is what I've seen a lot of people do, is they cut the lace into sections before actually removing it, which seems like quite a smart idea. I think it's just like makes it a little bit easier to remove, you know, remove the lace. All right, so it's been glued down pretty far, so I just kind of need to lift it a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with my little razor, and we're just gonna begin. Okay, that's 1 of 4. Just realized that the hair is actually kind of covering my ear, so I think that I need to kind of cut like here, but I don't really know because I feel like that's gonna leave something exposed. Okay, I'm gonna try, because I don't want to cut too much off and like risk fucking up the wig. So let me just do that, and then I can just kind of move my ears around the hair, kind of. Okay, that seems to have worked out okay. My ear is still visible. There's not too much exposed. Okay, so now that the excess is removed, one thing that I did last time that I'm going to do again is I just kind of go in with a little razor and just kind of buzz off the little excess pieces of lace, because that's going to end up showing in the end result. So I kind of want to buzz those little flyaways off that I wasn't able to cut off. And then just to finish, I'm going to go back in one more time with the wig grip spray, because this just kind of, as you can see, melts the lace for that final time to make sure it's like properly invisible. And I'm just going to put this back on one more time. Okay, so it's been on for about 10 minutes now, so I think that is long enough, and we can remove. Oh Lord. Ah! Okay, so as far as I can see, this is pretty much glued, which is a thank God that it stayed. So now, what am I doing now? I think now I should probably take these out. I was so focused on gluing the wig down that now I don't really know what I'm doing next. What I am going to do is just quickly brush this out, because obviously it's been clipped back, it's been getting stuck in the Velcro, so obviously it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit knotted, so I just need to kind of brush this out. So one thing I wanted to kind of try, you know, when people like do it like that and it kind of creates this effect like that, but obviously nicer. I bought a hot comb because I bought this actually ages ago. It was $5.99 from the hair and beauty supply store. I always go for ye old old-fashioned hot comb, how it was back in the day, putting it on the stove, because I know that there is electric hot combs now. Let me tell y'all something. I've been hearing a lot that people's hot combs have been blowing up. Like, people have been buying the electric hot combs, which I guess is good because it's quicker. You just kind of plug it in and it's good to go. But one thing that I have been hearing is that it has been like short circuiting people's electrics. It has been blowing up when people have been using it, which is so dangerous. I have never really grown up using hot combs that were electric anyways. We always had it on the stove, so I'm going to continue to do so. So I just got a regular hot comb, which is why it was $5.99. We're just going to put it on the stove for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back and try and do it. So I've just put it on the stove. As you can see, the ends of the comb are a little bit darker. Oh Lord, I can feel the heat from this. When their mom would use the hot comb for their hair and they'll be like, I'm just gonna bump the ends, and they would end up burning the crap out of your skin. That was my mom. Literally, like, Lord, this is bringing me back. I'm terrified, giving me PTSD or something. Okay, I see why Mom always used to hot comb my hair, because this is really difficult doing it on yourself. But hopefully I can just do a little something. Say, guys, it's used with caution, because as you can see, I just hit myself on the head with the hot comb. This is not to be played with. Yeah, this can get really hot. So now that I've done that, I'm just gonna go in with some mousse, just as kind of like a little final finisher. Don't want to use too much because obviously I've just kind of gone through it with the hot comb, so I don't feel like we're going to need a lot. Okay, and then just with the brush, brushing it out. I don't really want to add edges. I feel like I kind of always do that with my wigs, but I really would just like to have a wig that I can just have as is, no edges, because on the daily I don't really do edges in my own hair, so I kind of want to do my wigs how I would do my hair. Okay, I think I'm done, so I'm gonna go ahead, do my makeup, and then I'll show you guys the finished look and we can judge the results together. Okay, what? I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with this wig. The one thing I will say, because I did say we will judge it together, I feel like the parting is slightly off. I feel like when I glued it, I kind of glued it a little bit too far to this side, which is the only really annoying thing. But otherwise, I'm really happy with the install. It's completely glued on the side. Like, one thing that I can say is whenever I've done my wigs, I always make sure that this is flat, because I never can glue the sides properly. This time I can show it off. I can be like, oh my god, I actually glued it. So I am really happy with this. And you know, I've done my makeup like an autumn vibe, the brown turtleneck. Don't that's concealer and glue, guys. But you know, like, just the vibe is there, the vibe. Okay, so I think that concludes the end of this video. I'm going to link everything down below so that you guys can find the wig, where I purchased like the lace tint spray, the headbands, all of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to put it all in the description. I've also created a short little video of this makeup look, which I will also be uploading as well, so you guys can see how I did this kind of autumn vibe kind of looks. If you wanted to check that out, make sure you go and have a look at that. And yeah, oh my god, I cannot believe this. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.